Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to M&M Super Speedways. We prepare for the final open race before we begin the three All-Star races for the Oreo Truck Series, Mobile Cup Series, and Snickers Cup Series. If you hear any sirens in the background, I apologize. It's because we called the fire department here to the house, and they're on their way. But anyway, Liam Ervig is on the pole for this race. This is the second Snickers Shootout. Two more drivers are going to get in via finishing 1 and 2 in this event. And then we're going to have the fan vote award winner. And we got a little bit of an announcement after that. And you'll get to know that after this race, actually. Liam Ervig on the pole. Alongside of him, Jacob Boyer, coming off his best career finish of 3rd at Atlanta after picking up the pole there. He's on a bit of a momentum streak. He may be able to get one of those 2 transfer spots. And then you got Rachel Williams alongside of William Duncan. William Duncan's driving a special Dan Weldon tribute paint scheme in that 60 car. Be sure and look at that during the course of the race. Kristen Worry with the U.S. Air Force paint scheme will roll off in 5th, alongside of, I believe that's Sasha Dawson in the Jasper Engines and Transmissions paint scheme. I may be wrong, but it's what it looks like anyway. So we'll get ready to put these cars under the green flag. The pace car will take them around for 2 laps, and they'll complete those pace laps, and then we will go under the green flag racing for 17 laps of exciting super speedway action. Remember, 2 drivers transfer in via 1st place and 2nd place. If they finish there, they're in. Also, the fan vote hangs in the balance. Who's going to get those? Green flag is coming up in just a minute. Here's the starting lineup. Put Dylan Poteet to the back of the field, and so he's going to be starting off way at the back of this very large pack of race cars. But Liam Ervig is going to lead them down, and he's going to get the green flag, and we're underway. And oh, they're already wrecking. Oh, good grief, there's Zach Carlson sideways. James McLeod. Oh, man. Right on the green flag, too. I couldn't tell what exactly happened, but it looked like maybe Zach Carlson got turned up the racetrack, and it just blocked the whole track up. Everybody was going low, hitting the inside wall. I saw James McLeod. I think I saw Dion Scott as William Duncan has gotten by for the lead. Maybe not for long. He's going to get a challenge. 2 females down low. Sasha Dawson there lowest. In the middle is Rachel Williams. It looks like those 2 may be the 1-2 drivers coming down here to the caution flag. Question is, who's it going to be? It's going to be Sasha Dawson by a splitter. Rachel Williams will be 2nd. Now there's Toby Ward. He must have gotten a piece of it. Front end damage to the TRG Motorsports Ford of Brandon Gonzalez. Matthew McMurray must have been involved. There's the car I saw get out of shape first. Zach Carlson. James McLeod has sustained some damage. So too has Justin Perry. Dylan Schwallenberg may have been involved. There's some rear end damage to the back of John Dawson's machine. Danny Wells. Heavy damage to the Rockstar Energy Impala. Michael Harvey's involved as well. Trying to look through here, see who else. Everybody else, maybe. Oh, is there damage to Jacob Lawler? I can't tell. Almost looks like there's a little bit of front end damage to his race car. Also, a little bit of front end damage to Matthew Rodriguez. Ryan Juke must have also been involved. He's coming down pit road. So too is Hannah Smith. So we can safely assume they were involved in the wreck as well. Let's go back and look at a replay and try and find out what happened. There's Dion Scott. He's already on pit road. He ended up having to have a tow truck bring him down pit road, but let's get a look at a replay of what put us under the caution flag. Best way to figure out what happened here is to go to the helicopter view, especially to see who was involved. Right there, Pichu London, he turned Zach Carlson up into Justin Perry. Brandon Gonzalez going to get held up there. James McLeod, he makes contact with Zach Carlson there, and you can see back here Ryan Juke, Toby Ward, Deion Scott, and Hannah Smith all getting backed up. And Scott and Toby Ward took hard licks in the inside retaining wall. John Dawson, he got into James McLeod. He hits the wall. Schwallenberg is involved. Look at Dylan Pote maneuver his way down through on the inside. Good miss by him. But George Roque got some damage. You see Justin Perry still further back there. Brandon Gonzalez runs into the back of Ricky Hawk, and it's just on from there. I think Ralph Mason may have gotten through. Nope, he made contact with the Toby Ward machine further up here. But we also know that Kristen Worry got turned around by, I think, Matthew Rodriguez. Let's go to an aerial view on that and see what happened. Well, this one I don't think really would have brought out the caution flag because everyone that was involved was able to get their cars right and drive away. But there you go. Matthew Rodriguez into Kristen Worry, sends him up into Jacob Lawler. Michael Harvey, nowhere to go. He gets involved, comes down and bounces into Ehlers. Jeff Ehlers does a great job keeping his car straight, and everybody was able to get their cars righted and continue on. But unfortunately, not back in that second incident that occurred back around the start of the start-finish line. So we'll get ready to go back to the green flag on lap 6 of 17. Drivers out after this are Kristen Worry, Brandon Gonzalez, Matthew McMurray, Deion Scott, and Toby Ward. Everybody else was able to make repairs to their race cars and return to the racetrack, and we'll show you the top 20 as we get ready to go back to green flag racing here at M&M Super Speedway. Sasha Dawson leads, Rachel Williams second, Max Skinner is third, fourth is William Duncan, and fifth is our pole sitter Liam Ervig. Jacob Boyer, he's in 6th, Wyatt Morgan 7th, Jeff Ehlers is in 8th, 9th place Aaron Reed, and 10th is Joseph Bryant. In 11th place we find Brad Anamia, 12th is Richard Johnson, 13th is Mike Becker, 14th is Michael Harvey, 15th is Dylan Poteet after working his way through that wreck. George Roque runs in 16th, 17th is Ziggy Bain, 18th Pichu London, 19th Ralph Mason, Ricky Hawk runs in 20th. We can go further back here. Dylan Schwallenberg is 21st, 22nd is Danny Wells, 23rd place Ryan Juke, 24th Matthew Rodriguez, 25th Jacob Lawler, 26th John Dawson, 27th is Hannah Smith, 28th Justin Perry, Zach Carlson is 29th, James McLeod runs in 30th, and those are the cars left on the racetrack. Matthew Rodriguez back there, he's got the paint scheme of Snickers Cup Series All-Star Race. Of course, if you watched the earlier video, you know that Matthew Rodriguez is going to be in the Snickers Cup Series All-Star Race. If he does not transfer into one of these two transfer spots, he's going to get in anyway because he ended up getting the closest guess to the score of the softball game, that contest I had out, that last chance to be able to get into an all-star race, as Rachel Williams takes the top spot from Sasha Dawson right now here out of turn 2. But Matthew Rodriguez, he's got that customized paint scheme, and on the back of it, it says, keep the Slim Jims away from Seth Cole. A little bit of a joke that goes on between himself and Seth Cole. Well, Seth Cole's going to be in the Snickers Cup Series All-Star Race, and he's countered that joke. He will be racing a number 52 Slim Jims Chevrolet in the All-Star Race, as we are getting the word the caution is out. We'll get back to that story in a minute, as Sasha Dawson is now going to challenge to the inside of Rachel Williams. This time they're going to drag race it again between Williams and Dawson. Who's going to win this time? It's going to be Rachel Williams by a splitter. Last time it was Sasha Dawson by a splitter. This time, it is Rachel Williams by a splitter. But what are we under the caution flag for? Oh, there's a wreck that occurred there. Jacob Lawler, Hannah Smith, they're involved in it. Dylan Schwallenberg was in it. Richard Johnson, as well as Brad Anamia. And maybe Zach Carlson as well. I'm actually getting a report that there were 3 different wrecks that occurred. First one happened with Richard Johnson. The second one happened with Hannah Smith, Jacob Lawler, and they're not sure who the other one was, but then something else occurred, they're saying, with Brad Anamia and others on the front straightaway. Let's go back and look at all 3 of those wrecks. Okay, here's the first incident that occurs with Richard Johnson. I think Mike Becker may get into the left recorder panel of Brad Anamia. That's indeed the case. And Richard Johnson, he has absolutely no idea what's going to happen. Oh, just gets tapped, and next thing he knows, he's sideways, and he's backwards, and he's up into the outside retaining wall. Oh, man. It's a rude awakening right there for the JTG Daughtery Racing Toyota, as Richard Johnson was the original reason the caution came out, but then more stuff occurs up further. Hannah Smith and Jacob Lawler get into it up in turn 4. Okay, I think maybe this one's going to be a start by Hannah Smith. I think she may get into George Roque right here. That's indeed the case. Almost the same exact thing happened to Richard Johnson happens to Jacob Lawler. And Ziggy Bain was also involved. You see his 69 spin up the racetrack. And look at Dylan Poteet. That's a second wreck he's missed. And Hannah Smith not only got the wall, but she also got a piece of Jacob Lawler when she slid up the racetrack. And actually, I think, yeah. So it was a 3-car incident there. And then something else happens further up here. Is it something with Zach Carlson? Or is it something with Danny Wells? Oh, right there, yeah, Zach Carlson turns Danny Wells up into the outside retaining wall. Makes more contact with the 55. And then here comes James McLeod, Dylan Schwallenberg into the picture. And Brad Namia runs right into the back of the Lowe's Impala. And Dylan Schwallenberg gets the 68 car airborne of Danny Wells. Brad Namia took a hard lick into the inside retaining wall. And they all just start sliding down the front straightaway. Schwallenberg, McLeod, Danny Wells, and Zach Carlson. Oh my goodness. Luckily, Danny Wells' Rockstar Chevrolet landed on all 4 wheels, but a lot of these drivers, with incidents that occurred here on lap 7, they have now lost an opportunity of getting into the All-Star race via first and second place. We'll get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. Drivers out after all this that occurred include James McLeod, Richard Johnson, Brad Namia, Danny Wells, Dylan Schwallenberg, Ziggy Bain, Jacob Lawler, and Hannah Smith. Here's the way they line up for the restart. It is Rachel Williams leading, Sasha Dawson second, third is William Duncan, fourth is Jeff Ehlers, fifth is Aaron Reed. 4 Toyotas inside the top 5, by the way. Sasha Dawson, the only non-Toyota, as her Dodge runs in second. Max Skinner, he is in 6th, 7th is Wyatt Morgan, 8th place is Liam Ervig, 9th is Joseph Bryant, and Jacob Boyer lost a few spots on that last restart. He's back in the 10th position. Pichu London runs 11th, 12th Michael Harvey, 13th is Mike Becker, 14th Ryan Juke, 15th is Matthew Rodriguez, 16th is Ralph Mason, 17th George Roque, 18th Dylan Poteet, 19th is Justin Perry, and John Dawson completes the top 20. Then you got 21st through 21st through 23rd being Zach Carlson, Ricky Hawk, and Richard Johnson. So Rachel Williams will get us back under the green flag on lap 11 of 17. Green flag is out. And we're back underway here at M&M Super Speedway. They start moving down to the inside lines, trying to find their spots to be able to pick up positions. But right now, the 2 dominant drivers seem to be Rachel Williams and Sasha Dawson. As Sasha's looking to the inside, maybe. Here she comes. Going back to that little joke between Matthew Rodriguez and Seth Cole, as mentioned, Seth Cole was going to be driving a special Slim Jim paint scheme for the All-Star race in the Snickers Cup Series, and on the back of that is a message towards Matthew Rodriguez saying, warning, the driver of this car is eating a Slim Jim while driving. And so, a little bit of a joke going on between them, and we'll have to see how what's going to happen between those two in the All-Star race. Certainly can't wait for that, as Rachel Williams will lead at the stripe there still, but it's a contest for second, as Sasha Dawson has certainly lost that position. She lost it to Jeff Ehlers. She's now caught up on the high side even more. Here comes Jeff Ehlers to the inside, by the way. Jeff Ehlers, if memory serves me correctly, he's dead last in the Snickers Cup Series standings. How would it be? What kind of a momentum boost would it be for this team if they made it into the All-Star race? But we're not done yet. We got about 6 laps remaining in this event, as Ehlers leads the way. Battle for second between Aaron Reed, Max Skinner, also add in Jacob Boyer, Liam Ervig into that battle, and maybe even Wyatt Morgan. As, there goes Sasha Dawson snapping around, and she's wrecked. Oh, no. And Richard Johnson's there. Dylan Poteet, Ricky Hawk plow right into the Jasper Engines Transmissions Dodge. Wow. There's Hawk, there's Poteet, and there's Dawson. John Dawson is now, he was 2 for 2 in missing wrecks, not anymore, and Richard Johnson, I think, got a piece of that as well. We're under the caution flag. And the leader is going to be Jeff Ehlers over Aaron Reed. I think we would be able to get back to Green Flag Racing still. Don't know that for certain, but we do know that we are going to look at a replay of what happened. Well, this has certainly been a tough week for Penske Racing. All 3 of their drivers having some tough luck. The only one that is going to be in the All-Star race is Eric Burton in the 22. Of course, John Dillon, Stephen Dillon had tough breaks right there. Wyatt Morgan gets into Sasha Dawson. What a save by Liam Ervig. I thought he was going to slide up the racetrack, get the wall, but he didn't. But that 77 car, as soon as it was hit, it just snapped loose up the racetrack. And Wyatt Morgan, a tough break for him as well. They were running in the 5th and 6th positions at that point. And it was just getting down to crunch time. Everybody wanted to get up to the front. Oh, there you see Richard Johnson. That ripped the whole right front off his race car. And Ricky Hawk, Dylan Poteet, just nowhere for either of them to go. They plow into the number 77, and just some hard licks being taken here. Watch the number 47 right here. Watch him come down pit road. Justin Perry doesn't want to come down pit road. And look at how they skinned the cat right there. Oh, how did they not hit each other? We'll leave that up to science, but big wreck in turn 4 puts us under caution. Let's see if we're going to go back to green flag racing to finish off this event. And yes, we are. It will be a one-lap shootout. The cars are in turn 4. Jeff Ehlers leads, Aaron Reed 2nd, Jacob Boyer 3rd, Max Skinner 4th, Rachel Williams is in 5th, 6th Liam Ervig, Joseph Bryant 7th, Mike Becker is in 8th, 9th is William Duncan, and Matthew Rodriguez completes the top 10 as we will go back to green flag racing. The green flag and the white flag, they'll be displayed at the same time as Wyatt Morgan, Sasha Dawson, Ricky Hawk, Dylan Poteet, Richard Johnson. They are out after that last incident. Here we go. One lap. Who's going to make it in? Green and white are waving at the same time. Next time, it'll be the checkers. Also, if the caution comes out at any point during this run here, it will not matter. They will race it back to the stripe. It's pretty much a mirror image of what we had in our first open race in the Snickers Cup Series. As a battle is on for 2nd place, this is good news for Jeff Ehlers. As he starts to drive away, Jacob Boyer challenging down low on Aaron Reed. Rachel Williams may not have heard the last of her. She's coming. She's looking 3 wide, trying to get a big run through here to get that 2nd position. Joseph Bryant suddenly emerges into this picture as well, as Aaron Reed is able to get enough of a run to hold off Boyer. Boyer holds off Williams. Reed goes to the inside looking for the lead. Jeff Ehlers gets stuck on the high side. Here comes Jacob Boyer and Rachel Williams to take 2nd. Down to the stripe they come. It's going to be Reed, Ehlers, Boyer, Williams to decide it. Aaron Reed wins. Jeff Ehlers gets the 2nd place to transfer in. Oh, so close for Jacob Boyer, though. He almost got Jeff Ehlers at the stripe there to get that 2nd position, but Jeff Ehlers and Aaron Reed, 2 underfunded race cars, 2 drivers who certainly are not doing very well in the standings, they're going to get an opportunity to be in the All-Star race. It's going to be the 2nd year that the number 66 has been in the All-Star race. Season 1, it was Chad Skinner's win at Infineon. They got the 66 from Prism Motorsports into the All-Star race. This year, Aaron Reed wins the 2nd Snickers Shootout in order to get that car in. And Jeff Ehlers, dead last in the standings. What a run for that car, as he's going to be in the All-Star race as well. It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to be against all the rest of the competition. And we've also gotten word, folks, that the fan vote's going to be announced after this, and after the finishing order's been shown, and it's a 3-way tie for the lead, which means all 3 drivers are going to be in the All-Star race. Who will they be? We're going to find that out. All-Star Race Weekend continues here on the NNSCRA Sports Channel. Aaron Reed, Jeff Ehlers, they have made their way into the All-Star race. Thanks for watching the NNSCRA Sports Channel. Offline racing at its best.